guys to your 25th modern openGL tutorial, and in this tutorial we are going to explain the two instructions we give to our computer. And okay, try to be okay. These were what we wrote in the previous tutorial. So openGL has many type of buffer object, and the buffer type of the vectors buffer object is GL array buffer. openGL allow us to bind to several buffers at once as long as they have a different buffer type. We can bind the newly created buffer to the GL array buffer. So GL array buffer target with the GL bind buffer function. So let's bind our newly created buffer object to our buffer target, which is GL bind. Okay, we're gonna bind. Let's bind it to our target, which is GL. We are targeting the array buffer. Here we want to store, which we are going to be storing the vectors, our vectors data in. So give the VBO the object here. So from this point on, any buffer call we make on the GL array buffer target will be used to configure the currently bound buffer, which is VBO, and then we can make a call to GL buffer data function that copies the previously defined vectors data into the buffer memory. So guys, we created a buffer object. Remember we said in the last tutorial that buffer is let me say it's an interface or an implementation of the graphic memory. So we are going to be storing our coordinates, which are the drumming coordinates in our vectors buffer, so the GPU can use it. So first thing we need to create an object representing the buffer. Then we generate the buffer.
I'm so grateful. Mommy, thank you. May the Lord bless.
So from this point on, any buffer call we make on the GL array buffer here, target will be used to configure the currently bound buffer, which is VBO here. So this is the target. Then we can make a call to GL buffer data function that copies this previously defined vectors data into the buffer memory. So all this stuff are just generating a buffer object, then binding it to the target, that is array buffer. So now we need to send our data to our buffer, but first we need let us give our data, write our data out, which we are going to give to our vectors. So our data will be before the buffer here in this place, then all the buffer stuff will be here. So in the next tutorial we are going to write our data, which is the vectors data, then send it to the buffer, to our buffer memory. So don't forget to subscribe and subscribe to my channel, and comment if you need any help or any advice or time back.